This one file has over 230 million contacts. I've got your names, emails, phone numbers,
job title,
your skill sets,
gender,
profile links.
I even have your interests.
In my industry, you need a lot of data like this. Anything that you can get your hands on to get potential buyers' information. So that's what led me to hacking 450 million people. Now, I think a lot of people look at data like this in a bad light. Like, they think it's so wrong to have something like this. But I want to convince you that this is actually a good thing. I think tracking is good. A lot of people have the mindset that all these companies, the big bad companies, are tracking your every movement. Everyone's got a story about how they were in the break room with a coworker talking about Pop-Tarts, and they're scrolling through Instagram, and all of a sudden an ad pops up about Pop-Tarts. Here's why I think this is a good thing. When I was younger, I was really into cameras. I looked at all the camera websites. I tried to keep up to date of any camera that was coming out. I even went on forums, like these random weird little websites that would talk about leaked cameras that were coming out. I was a pretty weird kid. Now, if a camera company could get data of people like me that were super interested in cameras, could find me, find my email, my contact information, and also send ads to me, and they said, you know, hey Carson, I just want to see if you're interested in this new camera. It's got these features, it's pretty cool, just want to see if you wanted to check it out. I'd be 100% interested. But because everyone's against this type of data, they've limited data capturing. And so these companies have a hard time trying to find their ideal buyer. This means a camera company now has to send ads to everybody. Like, everybody has to see their camera ad because there's no way to target specifically people that like cameras. That means all the ad costs go up. The cost of marketing goes up, which makes them have to price the cameras higher just to offset the cost of the marketing. So in this scenario, you lose. You now have random ads of things that you don't want to see. And then on top of that, the products that you actually do want, you're going to see less often, and they're going to be more expensive. So my first attempt of hacking data was actually when I was first starting my marketing agency. I would try just any source I could to try to get data. You can try to get phone numbers and emails from certain softwares that already exist on the market. The problem is that these softwares were super expensive, like thousands of dollars a year. Then one day I was using a free trial of this tool called Seamless AI. It costs like $3,000 a year, but I created an account where I could get, 250 credits or contacts for free. Then I used up all my contacts, and so I tried to create another account. And I just wanted to test something. So I put a random email in there when I created this account, and it worked. I'm about to exploit the crap out of this tool. If this makes no sense to you, basically what this means is I can create unlimited accounts with unlimited fake emails and get unlimited contacts. So what I did is I went to Upwork and I hired some Russian hacker to create a script for me, a custom Python script, where it would open this Seamless AI, it would fill in all the information with a fake email, and then it would create an account and scrape data. And so it would just create all these fake accounts and scrape hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads. So we started getting tens of thousands of emails and phone numbers of people that own companies. I was actually about to sell the software to other people just to make my money back from paying this guy to make it for me. Then Seamless AI caught on. They tried to add a whole bunch of restrictions, so it made it harder for us to run these scripts. And we could have kept running it, but it would just gotten harder and harder, and so we just decided to give up on it. So I started to get other lead lists from other tools for my agency, and I just kept going. Then one day I came across this other tool. I'm not going to name it, but it was $300 a month, and you got 100,000 credits out of that $300, which is pretty good. I basically told my team member, hey, I'm going to give you access to this account. Please scrape leads for me. Do not use the majority of the leads in one day. Please don't try to scrape a whole bunch of leads in one day. And within the first day, he accidentally scraped 80,000 leads out of the 100,000. I specifically told you not to do that, and you went and did it. You literally had one job. This was okay. It was an honest mistake. I get it. We only had 20,000 credits for the month. I just decided to use all those credits in one day. And so I tried to pull a lead list of 50,000 people, and it let me pull the lead list. And it was confusing to me because we only had 20,000 credits. I was just able to pull 50,000. How does that work? So then I pulled another 50,000, and it let me do it again. So this is when I realized that there was a glitch in the system. So then I started scraping hundreds and hundreds of thousand contacts from this tool. I started asking my friends, hey, is there a lead list that you want? I'm gonna pull it for you. It'll be free. Trust me, it's fine. I stopped everything and tried to pull as many lists as I could, as many contacts as I could. Within 2 hours, they shut down my account, but I was able to pull 500,000 contacts out of that. Then months went by, I started using the same basic lead scraping tools that I used before. And then one day, someone reached out to me on Facebook and said, hey mate, I have a master file of the same B2B database as ZoomInfo. We're offering access to their worldwide database, 320 million records for almost a millionth of the price. If you don't know, ZoomInfo is one of the biggest databases on the planet. They charge like $20,000 a year to get access to it. And this guy had the entire database for really cheap. Come to find out, it was $1,000. So I tried to buy it from him, but for some reason my card wouldn't go through. So I said, let's make a trade. I'll give you access to my course. I'll help you sell more of these databases, and you give me access to the database. It'll be an even trade. He agreed, and he gave me access to the master file. He also gave me access to a homeowner database, a worldwide database of every single country, and the LinkedIn database. LinkedIn was basically hacked. Everyone's information got leaked, and now I have access to everyone that had a LinkedIn account. Now hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of contacts are just sitting on my computer. I use it from time to time to scrape lead lists of like CEO, owner, founder of restaurants. Unfortunately, I'm not giving this away for free. So if you want access to this, I have an inner circle where I teach agencies and B2B companies how to get 120 sales calls per month. If you're interested in that, you can book a call with me below. You also get access to this master file. If you just want the file, you can contact the guy that I bought it from in the description below. I'll talk to you guys soon.